Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? I've got to be honest, today is one of mixed emotions. Today marks the first anniversary of the Breakfast Show. I'm still staggered and more than a bit humbled that we've been doing this show for a full year now. But today also marks the sixth anniversary of the UK demolition industry's darkest day. As our friend Gary Muirhead has pointed out, very sad sixth anniversary of the Didcot 4. Yes, it is the sixth anniversary, hence the T-shirt that I've been wearing for the last 5.5 years. For both of those reasons, we are going to be running a little bit longer today. I don't expect anyone to be around from start to finish, but please stick around as long as you can. And what I will say is we're going to start with talk about the Didcot incident and the repercussions therein, but we're coming back to it at the end of the show. So if you are busy and you need to go and do something else, the real discussion about Didcot is probably about 20 minutes down the line. So go and grab yourselves a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and be prepared for that. But in the meantime, let me roll the intro and post the question of the day and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of February, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, a widow's anguish as another year passes with no resolution in the Didcot Disaster Investigation. Hitachi sets out its vision for electric mines of the future. Connell Brothers paves the way for a new Merseyside hospital, and people in glass houses. But before we get to all of that, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to Samuel Pepys, a man who kept a diary and also buried some cheese, and to Wizard of Oz director Victor Fleming. Happy birthday also to Easy Rider actor Peter Fonda, and to a pair of musicians that helped provide the soundtrack of my formative years, Howard Jones and Japan singer David Sylvian. Many happy returns to them, one and all. A widow of one of the four men killed when the boiler house at the Didcot A power station collapsed on this day 6 years ago has spoken of her anguish at an investigation that remains ongoing to this day. Gail Cresswell's husband Ken, who was 57, died along with three other demolition workers after a boiler house came down on the 23rd of February 2016. She said a lack of progress in the Thames Valley Police-led probe has been shocking and really hard to endure. It's still like it happened yesterday, as we're still living with it, Mrs. Cresswell said. My concern is that at 6 years, the investigation has gone on for far too long. Month after month, year after year, we're told again and again, still no updates by the family liaison officer. It's really, really hard what the families are being put through. We're just not getting anywhere, and it's shocking that we're just told the same thing every 6 months. At a pre-inquest review at Oxford Coroner's Court in July last year, it was revealed that investigators had taken 2,429 witness statements and had 185,000 digital artefacts. Thames Valley Police Deputy Chief Constable Jason Hogg confirmed the investigation is still ongoing. It continues to focus on possible corporate manslaughter, gross negligent manslaughter, and health and safety offences, he said. The force remains committed to this extremely complex and challenging investigation and maintains close contact with victims' families. He added, at this time, we cannot put a time frame on when the investigation will conclude. However, I would like to be very clear that we will not stop in our pursuit of answers for the families. The Didcot disaster and the ongoing 6-year investigation will be the primary topic of our conversation in today's after show chat. We've also had a message through from Gail Cresswell's daughter Sadie, who sent us a message ahead of today's show as well. So please be sure to stick around for that. I've already asked a few people to share their memories of the Didcot disaster. I can see those coming in the chat. We'll get to those at the end of the show.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety. machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
In the not too distant future, the northwest of England will be getting a brand new hospital facility. That facility will be modern, advanced and new, and patients will probably never realise that it began with the demolition of something old.
I'm here at Mosley Hill Hospital in Liverpool. We've been on site for just nearly 7 months now, and we've done the demolition. The piles of crushed material behind me are the hardcore and the concrete foundations that the existing buildings were sat on. We've grubbed them all out, reduced them, and we've crushed them using our mobile crusher. Here behind us is the Manor House. It's a Grade 2 listed building. It's all still intact. The lower buildings around it have all been now demolished. The material will stay on site and it'll be reused throughout the project. And a lot of the trees are staying as well because they've got TPOs on them.
Cracking job by the team at Connell Brothers after a year in which the NHS has been put under enormous strain. Great to see us as an industry giving a little bit back. Epiroc has named not one but two of its dealers as joint 2021 Dealer of the Year, with both Coil Equipment Services and WAC McCandless Engineers receiving the award. Coil Equipment Services was appointed as the authorised dealer for Epiroc's hydraulic attachment tools across North London, Hertfordshire, Buckinghamshire and the West Midlands at the end of 2019. During 2021, they have more than doubled sales across their territory. As well as their proactive approach to sales, their significant growth can be attributed to the great service and ability to service their customers from their stock. Epiroc also appointed WAC McCandless Engineers as their authorised dealer for the island of Ireland in 2019, having successfully grown Epiroc's share of the market for hydraulic breakers and other excavator attachments in Ireland. WAC has a reputation for combining customer focus with product knowledge and expertise, and holds stock across a range of attachments, which has resulted in them continuing to grow sales of equipment in Ireland. Keith Lambourne, who I think was in the previous picture. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, that's Keith on the right, the one with the glasses, the shorter of the two. Yeah, where was I saying? Yeah, Keith Lambourne, Epiroc sales manager for the UK and Ireland, said, despite the areas they serve being very different in nature, CES and WAC share some very important values and approaches to their business, such as their commitment to local stockholding and prompt service. Through a combination of on-site repair services for all attachments, a well-equipped workshop, stock of working tools and spare parts, and teams of fully trained technicians, both CES and WAC are well placed to deliver the service and aftermarket support that keep their customers working and productive at all times. It was impossible to choose between the two companies, so we decided that both were worthy winners. Komatsu and Kobelco led the way in the development of hybrid machines. JCB seems to be stealing a march in the development of hydrogen-fueled equipment, and Volvo is certainly setting the benchmark for compact electric machines. But if you're looking for electrification of big mining equipment, then look no further than Hitachi. John Travolta famously once said, it's electrifying.
Axoft and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
If you've seen the movie Field of Dreams, and if you haven't, what the hell is wrong with you? You'll know that Iowa, the Hawkeye state, is known for its rolling cornfields and its agriculture. Well, with agriculture comes greenhouses, and just like the crops that grow within them, those greenhouses also have a best before date. And when that date is up, it's demolition time. You know what they say, people in glass houses shouldn't cast caterpillar excavators. If you're one of the dozens of demolition contractors with ready access to Essex, then this one is for you. $9 million of your finest English quids have been set aside for the demolition of a two-storey retail and commercial building on South Street in Romford to make way for a new four-storey mixed-use development. Although a company called Roof Limited is thought to be in the running for the new build element of the works, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be identified and appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and countless more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Alternatively, if you'd like to know how to get leads like this injected directly into your inbox, then please call Nigel O'Sullivan on the number that is now showing at the foot of the screen.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that should just about do us for the main part of the show today. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. As soon as I've gone through the good morning messages, we're going to turn the show over to the subject of the Didcot disaster that occurred 6 years ago today. If you can't stick around, I fully understand, but please stay safe. And on this day in particular, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for watching. But if you do have the time, I'll see you on the other side of this.